Hello, good day to you. It is Andy and another episode, the third episode in the series, Beginner's Guide to Mobirise, where however you want to pronounce that. This is the website application developer that uses the system called Bootstrap, and Bootstrap is ideal if you want to make a mobile friendly website. It's absolutely easy to use, unlike you know what. Yes, WordPress. I'm not a fan of WordPress, but I am a website designer and I usually code by hand. And of course, these days you need to make sure that you're coding your website for mobile users and tablet users. So it's essential that you have that in your focus with your site. Otherwise, people will not view it and they will just click away. And of course, you'll lose out on views and sales. So this Mobirise is a application that you can download free of charge. Obviously, they're offering it free. However, you can purchase other things such as themes and extras to go on to it, and it's fairly reasonable, except for the fact that it's a annual subscription, which I don't particularly enjoy too much. I think it should be a one-off fee, but hey, I paid it, so. Right, so there are two methods as far as I can tell. Once you've got your website done, you need to show it to the world, and it needs to be uploaded to a domain space. Now you can hire one, it's fairly cheap. I offer them on a web space for your website, then it's an annual fee, which gives you reasonable amount of space, and I do look after them if you decided to put your website there. I also help you with a domain name, which you will need to put to your web space. So you need to point your name to the site, because otherwise then when people type in your name, it won't go anywhere. So that's the first step, and the second step then will be uploading your files to the correct space, the correct folder on the server. Now you may find this is in your documentation, or you may have to, get an expert. They have on my server. They have changed the way that you do it, so I've had to discover that, but I have managed to sort it out. And of course, now is the time that you have two choices. You can either do it within the application, and you do need to have some information to hand, or you can do it with the other application called Qt FTP. There are other applications out there. So it's basically a file transfer program. It's called Core FTP, which is free to download and free to use. So we'll have a look at that in a moment. Let's have a look at the software. Mobirise, my website, my lovely Andy Wright Travel website, which is now fully complete. We need to upload it, and in the top corner here we have publish. I do recommend that if you're going to copy the files using Core FTP, make sure that you output the information first of all to your hard drive, and I keep all the files here, Andy Wright Travel, in a folder on my V drive. So that's what you need to do, and obviously then you would publish. Obviously don't forget to, first time that you do it, you want to publish them all the files. Okay, you just don't want to have just the changes, because the website won't work. So publish all of them, and publish them to the hard disk. From there, you can then Qt FTP and copy the files up. Now the alternative method is using the inbuilt FTP program. I've set this up. It's basically, I've tried to do it, and the protocol is SFTP, and IP address and the port and everything, and the name and the password. I'm not going to be uploading them right now, but you can test the connection, just make sure that it does work. And there we go, so it does connect using those details. Now all you would do is save that information, and then when you're ready, publish, and it will upload the files to your correct server place. Now obviously making sure that you have the information correct, and of course the correct remote folder, which is there, which is where it should be. Oh, hello. Sorry to interrupt the video. Just to say that if you're interested in and keen to watch new episodes before they come out, the best way to do that is become a Patreon. And you can do that very simply. Just go to patreon.com/AndyWrightOnline and sign up for a monthly donation, which can be as small as $5, which is hardly anything. If you think about it, you can probably get a cup of Costa coffee if you're lucky. But $5 a month will allow you access to all of the videos that I'm going to be bringing out in the next few months, and you will get them at least a week early, so you can entertain yourself with the new episodes. Sorry to bother you, but now back to the video. Hopefully you won't get any errors, but if you do, then well, I don't know what you can do about that really. Maybe just use the use your little knowledge there about uploading folders, or you can give me a call on my email. So you need to get yourself a little program. This one is a Core FTP, and it's free. It's downloadable, and it's a file transfer program. FTP, file transfer protocol, and it's a way of talking between you here and the server. Now you've probably heard of it. It's an IP address. That's numbers 0 to 255, and there are usually 4 of them making up a IP address. These are unique, or they can be unique, or they can be unique in batches, as in this case. So this IP address, it's used in conjunction with a username and password. In my case, I've had to set this up. Normally you would use FTP, but unfortunately this is not working because it's a secure server, so SFTP, secure file transfer. So it's an SFTP protocol, and you have to assign a port number. Now normally this would be 21. In this case it's 2020. Quite appropriate really this year. Timeouts and retries are not really important, but this is the number of times it tries to log on. So you might want to set that and tick the box as well. In the advanced box we have the only one that we really need to do is the directory folder, and in my case this took a little while to get the correct setting because they have changed on this server. They were different before. So this is the remote server folder that I want to go into in order to put my files there. So having set up all of that, you then have to connect. Go through the process, and you'll see that these files are on here. They're on here already because I've already copied them over. Otherwise the website would not work. There is the fateful WordPress folder. Still there, but it's not being used. Right, so copying the files over is dead easy. Highlight them, highlight all the files. That was using the Shift key. Click top and bottom, and then you click the button here, which is upload. And once you've got them on the server, that's it. It's ready to go. Now, the IP address points to MySpace, and the IP address is also related to my domain name, so that when you type in www.anniewrighttravel.co.uk, you get my website come up. And there we go. That's the end of that episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like, and a share, and come back for the next episode next time. Catch you later. Bye for now.